What's up guys, welcome back to another video. These are PS4 controllers, original controllers, and this is a PS5 controller. And right over here, I do have a fake PS4 controller. So I'm going to unbox this one and compare it to the PS4 controllers and see how it actually works and if your PS4 fake controller is actually worth it. Without any further ado, let's go check this one out. Alright, so as you guys can see, this is the package I received. I'm going to open this up. Let's unbox this one real quick and let's cut this one open. It doesn't come in any box or anything like that. It just comes straight out. There we go. There's the controller. Okay, so that's the controller. Let's just open this one up. It does come with the cable provided. And here we go, guys. This is the PS4 fake controller. Okay, so comparing the fake versus the real, this is the original one right over here, and this is the fake. At first glance, it looks pretty much the same, but there are some very minute differences that I'm actually noticing from these two. If you look at the texture on this one here, the fake one, it doesn't feel so solid. If you look at this one here, it feels too plasticky for some reason. It doesn't feel as nice and heavy as this one. Actually, the weight difference, there is a little slight weight differences over here. There is clearly some weight difference, slight variation. I guess you won't be able to say that when you're actually holding both of them together. So the original one, you see these little areas where it just bends down to a nice little circle right in the middle. So this one is not so existent on the fake one. If you look at the fake one over here, it's not really like a proper circle. It's just like a little square cut inside there. The second thing I noticed in the original, if you look at the speaker grills right over here, they have a nice smooth finish on the inside of these holes over here. When you look at the fake one, however, there is no finishing. It's just straight out, just cut right there. It's not much of a finishing over there. Of course, you don't have the PS button over here. If you try and switch it on, I don't think there is any battery. Even the light has a very different way of its blinking over here. You can see that it is coming from a different angle. There's a little LED inside that actually works of a different angle. This part, guys, is super rough. It doesn't feel smooth at all. Compared to the original one, it does not feel that rough, bumpy. You can't feel every single thing over here. Whereas in this one, you can feel every single bump on this texture, which is rather pretty harsh compared to the softness of the original one. Talking about the analog sticks over here, this texture over here is completely different when you compare them to the original one. You can see the texture they have over here is rather interesting. Has a little bit more of a depth inside to hold your finger in place, and also has the ring here is a little bit more deep on the original one, and you can actually have better, smoother movements over here. Compared to the fake one, the ring is not so deep. It's just a simple cutout over here, and it feels a little bit more harder to move. It's not as smooth as it's supposed to be. So checking out the fake versus the original one, on first glance, not so much of a big difference, but then there is a little weight ratio difference, and there's some small minute changes that we've actually noticed over here. But let's just go and see if we can try and pair it to the PS4 and see if all the buttons work and the DualShock vibrations work as well, which is actually the more important part. And I want to let you know the price of this as well. So let's go check this out. Alright guys, so here we are. Here is the controller, the one that we're going to be checking into, the fake controller. But of course, before you go ahead and connect it to your PS4, you'll have to plug it in for the first time. There you go. You have a light coming over here. That means it's connected. And I hit the PS button that connects it. So as you guys can see, it is now connected. And I'm going to go ahead and open up a profile here. So I'm going to launch a game. And we're going to see how this actually turns out in the game. So I'm going to go on an online multiplayer, and I'm going to just play a multiplayer match over here. So let's do that. Looks like everything is working. So you have this spin thing is working perfectly fine. So you have the walking up, walking back, and all that stuff looks like it's working fine. So you have this to shoot. This is to aim and then shoot. So this one is to throw a grenade over there. And every key looks like it's working perfectly fine. So overall, looks like it's really working fine, guys. It looks like a controller that actually works perfectly just like the original one's supposed to work. There seems to be no issue with controlling it. Another thing I want to see is if this fake button can actually switch on the PS4. So normally an original one can do it. Let's go and click this. It did. looks like it can switch on the PS4. Looks like the functionality works is just like the same as an original one, guys. Really good. Of course, the light has some giveaway. You can see the light from inside. So guys, as an overall conclusion, comparing the PS4 controller to the fake controller, there are some visual changes that I've noticed as I've actually explained. But overall, talking about performance, I have been using this for the past few days now, and I feel like there's not much of a difference. I can go proper rough with it. I don't have to worry about damaging it because it's super cheap. The battery life has been pretty great as well, and everything seems to be working like the way it's supposed to work on an original controller, while still a fraction of the cost. So guys, I will definitely recommend you to go ahead and get a PS4 fake controller if you're looking to get another controller to add to your addition, or you want to go and grab a few more controllers or get a replacement. This is definitely something that you can look into for the fraction of the cost. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think about this particular controller, if you would probably want to get one, and all the links will be in the descriptions. Subscribe to this channel, guys, for more videos like this with more Chinese products that you can replace on your everyday life. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you back in the next video. Take care, guys.